Today is Tuesday, May 31st, the day after Memorial Day. Today we're going to discuss monkeypox. I think it's the 1-2 punch as a part of COVID. I'm going to show you a video right now, just a few seconds, a conversation that I had regarding COVID in January 2020, whereas I thought it would be the catalyst for the upcoming money printing or the acceleration of the destruction of the US dollar and the direction of moving everything to a new currency, digital currency. One of my favorite charts, if you check one of my previous videos, is this Dow Gold ratio. I'll go into this to kind of set the stage for the monkeypox, to show the potential that it could bring in terms of destructive power. But you look at the Dow Gold ratio, this is representation of the Dow divided by 1 ounce of gold. It's a Dow to gold ratio. Every time it reaches a peak, there's a preceding collapse in this ratio, which means that gold prices have increased and typically correlates with a new monetary system that emerged. You see 1929, you see the 1960s, 70s, you see 1999, this was the euro, you see the current state. So right now, you can see that it's primed to collapse with a new monetary system. So COVID got us there halfway. And if we go into the 5-year, this was the onset of COVID was right around here, January 2020. And we went to a low about 13, then we pulled back up. I think, however, the monkeypox may be intentional, and I think it's going to take us down to this second leg with another drop in the stock market. It has the potential, has all of the characteristics, in my view, to be even worse than COVID, in that COVID, caused death, but for most people, the symptoms weren't problematic. Most people have minor colds, minor flu-like symptoms. Me, myself, I didn't have any symptoms the entire duration of COVID. However, monkeypox, and I'm just going to pull up a picture of monkeypox. If it comes up, let's see. Monkeypox, however, is a very physical disease, right, or virus, in that it causes these, I'll call it non-pretty, but it causes these type of bumps. And, I'll pull up this picture here. I mean, who wants this? COVID, no symptoms. Monkeypox, who wants this? The duration is about 2 to 3 weeks. I mean, what American, what person in the world, especially that's of older age, wants something like this? They even demonize, I guess, the word of monkeypox, right? They had chickenpox decades ago, very similar, maybe not as extreme in the terms of bumps, in terms of the appearance of them. However, chicken, we eat chicken, but who wants to have something that resembles or is be deemed as monkey, right? You could have called it chickenpox version 2.0, chickenpox version 2. They could have called it cowpox, anything except monkeypox. But Dow Gold ratio, number 1. Then you have the naming, you have the characteristics of it. Number 2, the timing of it. Without the timing, I wouldn't have paid much attention to it. However, I think the timing is noteworthy, and I think we should pay special attention to the timing, because that tells us a lot. It was the same with COVID, right? I knew when this Dow Gold ratio, I knew when the Dow Gold ratio was high that the market was looking for a catalyst. And once I saw or heard about the COVID, coronavirus, I knew, and I'll show you that conversation, I knew that it would be a problem, because, the market was looking for something. They were looking for a reason. And I think that was pushed by the elite as the reason. But we'll get into the monkeypox, and we'll get into some of the timing of it, right? So let's see. This is the latest. I'll go right into the timing. So 1 Memorial Day, right? Memorial Day was yesterday, May 30th, Monday. One of the, I think, top three, top five biggest holiday travel periods in the U.S. And the monkeypox just became prevalent, increasing last week. So, right as it begins to emerge, you had one of the biggest travel holidays in the U.S. with Memorial Day. Also, you had the Queen's holiday, which is this what's it called? Queen's Platinum Jubilee. That's this week in the UK. UK has one of the big cases. So, is this something that was released right before a big travel holiday? Whereas we'll see big symptoms, increasing cases, exponentially increasing cases in, let's say, late June, mid June, going into July? I think so. So the timing is very suspicious, right? Then we'll look at the pace of the outbreaks, right? So this is as of Tuesday, May 24th. Last week, as I said, it just became prevalent in the US, or a lot of places. The US had one case for suspected, right? However, if you look, this is as of, I think, Friday, Saturday. Now it's 10 cases in the US. So within a matter of 3 to 4 days, the US went from one case to 10 cases, which is a huge increase there. And it's not being talked about. We'll go to CNN to see what's there, but I went to CNN, other news websites the past few days, and there wasn't much coverage of it. In that, another thing, if you look at COVID, right when COVID increased, which was some articles, some tractions of it, which was end of January 2020, simultaneously at that time, the news coverage took over with Kobe Bryant's death. That's when Kobe Bryant and his daughter both died in a helicopter crash. That took over the headlines, and I'll show you right now on CNN what happened to the headlines. I'll open up a new window, CNN. So we'll just go to CNN.com. So the school shooting took over the headlines, and this is the school shooting where, rest in peace to the kids. I think 18 kids, 2 teachers passed away. And if you go here to CNN, you really don't see anything about the monkeypox. You see boy, wounded teacher. This is a school shooting, DUI here. Where's the monkeypox information? You may see one article small buried somewhere, but you really don't see anything regarding this monkeypox. You see handgun sales. This was something that resulted as a result of the school shooting. I don't see anything. Let me see. They're even talking about coronavirus still. I don't see anything regarding monkeypox. If it is, it's buried. So I think the media is kind of hiding it, right? So let's go to some more articles here. Let's see. Also another thing with events, right? The month of June, ironically, is Gay Pride Month. So you're going to have these big pride parades all across the world, and that's going to increase the cases of monkeypox. But I think is this all a coincidence that you have Memorial Day, you have the Queen's holiday, then you have Gay Pride Month, which is going to be an increase of activities, increase of parades, all type of interactions amongst everyone, definitely the LGBT community. So I think that's something to note as well. I doubt it's all a coincidence. And we'll look at some cases here. This is the U.S. They had 9 cases. This was as a few days ago, right before they hit the 10. Also, another thing to note, they said that the monkeypox is being transmitted from human to human. However, you look at this article, patient in Virginia, they traveled recently to an African country, and they extracted or received the monkeypox from an animal. So they handled some kind of animal. Went to an African country, and so right now monkeypox is coming from 2 different sources. One, human to human, and it's still coming. Well, I guess it's an increased possibly case of coming from animal to human. So I think that's particularly concerning. So it looks like this disease virus may have modified. Here you go. This is the Pride Month that I mentioned here. So They're scrambling ahead of Pride Month. However, we don't see anything on the news, nothing on CNN. Uh, Here you can see, well, I guess in the US now it's 12 cases, right? This is how fast it's growing 10, 20% at a time in days, even hours. But this shows 400 suspected cases. However, if you look at all of the numbers, which I'm not going to tally up here, they're over 800, like confirmed. But these sites are underreporting um, the cases of monkeypox. Here you see that this one site, BBC, they're recommending avoiding pet contact. So think about pets, right? If pets are able to develop monkeypox or be a carrier to the virus, to the disease, pets, especially dogs, are some of the most close encountered animals, right? So you go to a park, you may take your dog plays with other dog. Let's say your dog has monkeypox. Your dog just gave monkeypox to 10 other dogs. Those dogs will have close contact with their owners. Now you have 10 people just in that one incident, that now have developed monkeypox undetected. So I think right now, even, I would suspect that monkeypox is being spread, like a bonanza. It's being rapidly spread. This is as of May 31st. We'll really know, I think, next week, maybe mid-June, will be very telling to see the full numbers, the full cases. And I believe that a lot of this stuff is planned, and monkeypox may be the 1-2 punch, because if it continues to spread, it's in bed sheets. It's in bed sheets. So hotel industry suffers, travel industry suffers. Do you extract it on airplanes, right? That's close contact. You're sitting right next to the passenger. So do we see again where they shut down flights? And the vaccine is there. The vaccine is only 80%, and this is a chickenpox, or not. This is a smallpox vaccine. It's only 85% effective against monkeypox. One. Two, how many people are willing to take the vaccine? Three, how quickly can they ramp up the test centers and do a whole nother, COVID part 2, which this is even worse because it looks very bad to me. How quickly can they ramp up those efforts? So this is the carrier to carrier or animal to animal. Well, this is the Pride Month that I showed. These are the cases here, and you can see. So we'll look at Spain, for instance. Look how quick Spain, this is 25 new cases in one day, which brought it to 84. So they went from 50 to 25, which is a 50% increase in one day. And this was before the holiday, before the Memorial Day. The flights are still going on, flights from African countries, right? You have these events, these parades that are upcoming this month, right? And now we'll just look at general headlines, right? Here. This is a new 71 cases. So UK, England went from 100 to about 179. That's a 70% increase. This is in 1 or 2 days. It's exponential, right? At this rate, the end of this week going into next week is going to be catastrophic. The month of June is going to be catastrophic. You have rising oil prices. This may be the 1-2 punch that will destroy the Dow, take the Dow back to 21,000, at a rapid pace, right? What's this article here? So this is, and this is as of Monday. This is yesterday. 257 confirmed cases, CNN Health. How, and this is what I said, the underreporting. How can it be 257 confirmed, right? When this is as of yesterday. Yesterday around the same time, you have 180 just in the UK, right? They're playing, they're doing some funny business with these numbers. Then you go to this article here. In Spain, they have 120. Portugal, 96. So what's that math? They're saying 260. They're saying 180 here. So let's just round up. 180, 120. That's 300 right there. 180 and 120 is 300. But here they're only saying 257. And this is 302 countries. My math, we're over 800, over 1,000. So I think they're intentionally suppressing the numbers, doing all kind of funny business. They have these other events, school shooting, that are taking over the media, taking over coverage. You even saw like a DUI. You know, it's taking over the coverage. It's so many talk points and stories that they're, look at this, cornerback died. Where's the monkeypox? I don't see it. I may be missing it. I don't see it. It's not at the top. If it is, it's buried. But I believe that it's being intentionally buried, and this leg is going to take the Dow ratio, which usually precedes a monetary reset, to an all-time low, and it's the 1-2 punch to COVID part 2. Let me know what you think. Leave your comments in the section below. And, you know, is this something planned? Will this be worse than COVID, or is it COVID part 2, less severe? Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.